I'm sure we've all had the experience of physically encountering someone important in our lives, someone that perhaps we haven't seen for a while. And maybe even though we've talked to them on the phone or done FaceTime or done Zoom or received a letter or a card or an email from them, there's something special about that moment when we encounter them there in the flesh and blood, in their physical presence. I had a friend for many, many years. She was a missionary and spent many, many years in Africa. And that meant our relationship was a very long-distance relationship most of the time. But I can always remember those times after maybe 2 or 3 years when she would return home for a leave, a vacation of a few months. And sometimes I got to meet her when she was entering the country, or maybe after she had gotten home and we met somewhere along the way where our lives connected. And I can always remember that first hug, to feel her presence once again, not just to hear her voice, not just to see her words on a piece of paper or a computer screen. I think that's really what we celebrate today. We celebrate the most holy body and blood of Christ, what he left behind for us. If we journey through the Gospels, Jesus was always taking care of those he encountered. As we hear today, some have listened to him for a long time, and they're in a deserted place, but he feeds them. But he feeds them with what his disciples have. My friend and I, when we encountered each other, when we could sit and talk, or when we could spend a little bit of time, even in quiet together, there was something that refreshed us. There was something that renewed us, I think, that sent us back out into the world and the work we were doing and the ministry we were doing, that hopefully sort of energized us. What do we do today? At this table, we get energized with the physical presence of Jesus and his body and blood. And hopefully we're energized, and then he sends us back out into the world to take that gift, that presence, that grace to others. And so we celebrate a very precious and important gift. And yes, maybe sometimes it seems routine. Sometimes we find ourselves going through the motions and receiving the body and blood of Christ and then just going about life. But this is a precious gift. This is an important gift. This is that hug that hopefully sends us into the world as the person of faith God has called us to be.